Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and Shana Tova. It's still Shabbat. As you know, it's kind of amazing the way that our tradition, our culture welcomes the new year. Every other culture I know of opens bottles of champagne and has fireworks and celebrates huge celebration. And what do? We contemplate on what have we done wrong in the past year. We do a process of true soul searching, trying to think, how can I do better? How can I be a better version of what I ought to be, of what I meant to be? And we know that we'll never achieve what we really want to be. We will never be the people that we really want to be, but we keep trying, and every year we try and be a little bit better. And the most important part, according to our tradition, of what we're starting tonight, and we're going through all the way till the end of Yom Kippur, and hopefully every day of every year, but at least we should be paying attention to it during that time. The main thing is to think, how could I do better in the way that I relate to other people? Who did I offend? Who did I wrong? Who needs to forgive me? And then we use the time that we have between now and Yom Kippur to actually go and ask forgiveness. Good luck to all of us in this process, and truly may we have a year that not only we will be better versions of ourselves, but the year for all humanity will be a better year than the one that is about to end 8 days from now. We begin our Selichot service. Selichot means forgiveness, singing Yedid Nefesh. It's on page 97 in your prayer books. Turn to page 100 for the Havdalah, the service of separating between the sacred and the regular days of the week.
La
turn to page 104. God does not want to be believed in, to be debated and defended by us, but simply to be realized through us. And we turn to page 108. God is my light and my refuge secure. Whom shall I fear? God is the stronghold of my life. Of whom should I be afraid? Just one thing I have asked of God. Only this do I seek, to dwell in God's house all the days of my life, to behold divine sweetness and beauty, and to gaze in delight at God's temple.
Yeah.
Turn to page 112, Haftacha Leslicha, the promise of forgiveness. Open to me, the Holy One said to Israel, my children, make for me an opening of tshuva, of repentance, as small as the eye of a needle, and I will make the opening of forgiveness so wide that couches and wagons could enter. And we continue on page 114 as we read together. Please join me. Master of wonders, Mother of souls, forgive the darkness in our hearts, our loss of hope. Pardon our distraction, our ears closed to the pleas of the poor, and lead us to atonement. Master of wonders, Mother of souls, forgive us our circle of secrecy, knots of guilt, shame and anger, webs of betrayal and greed. Pardon the pursuit of happiness that ends in worship of self, and lead us to atonement. Master of wonders, Mother of souls, refuse to forgive our refusal to forgive. Release our grudges, hatreds, and feuds. Puncture our stubborn self-righteousness, and lead us to atonement. Master of wonders, Mother of souls, forgive our vanity in a universe of awe, our complacency in a universe of need. Pardon our failure to thank, praise, and salute every soul and every star, and lead us to atonement. Master of wonder, Mother of souls, forgive us our discard and insolence. our distance from loved ones and friends. Pardon our daily inattentiveness, our failure to notice that we fail to notice, and lead us to atonement. We turn to page 117 for the music. We turn to page 119 as we read together. Notice the river at break of dawn, a braid of streams, creeks and brooks, a dance of insects near the shore. Notice how brackish where the river meets the sea, how with grace the river hugs the shore, fierce in its rising, fiercer when it falls. Notice it all, how it bends, how it tells the time of year, and how smooth the boulders. Notice the Holy One in blessing and in beauty, in acts of repair, in the unearthing of truth, in eyes that meet, in words of forgiveness, in the bridges we build to those we hurt, in the flow of a year, in the course of a journey, in rising and falling, in the bend of the river, in the hand we hold out to those who hurt us, in the life we are living, in blessing and in beauty. Please rise. We turn to page 122. Please be seated. Now this is the covenant I will make with the house of Israel after these days, declares the Eternal. I will place my Torah deep inside them, and I will write it on their heart, and I will be to them God, and they will be to me a people. No longer will friend teach friend, and kin say to kin, know the Eternal. All of them, small and great, will know me, declares the Eternal. For I will forgive their acts of injustice, and their wrongful deeds I will no longer remember. We turn to page 124 and read together. Soul of eternity, my strength, my song, where will I find you? Your place is a mystery, far away. But where will I not find you? Your glory fills the world. I sought your nearness, I called you with all my heart. And when I went out to find you, I found you coming toward me. Breathless, I witnessed your power, and in holiness I gaze. We turn to page 130. And we read responsively. I will read the Hebrew and you will answer in the English. Al chet shechatanu lefanecha. ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך.
The harm we have caused you in your world deliberately and by mistake.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך.
The ways we have wronged you openly and secretly.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך.
The harm we have caused in your world consciously and unconsciously.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך.
The ways we have wronged you by hating without cause.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך.
The harm we have caused in your world through gossip and rumor.
על חטא שחטאנו לפניך.
The ways we have wronged you through a selfish and petty spirit.
ועל חטא שחטאנו לפניך.
The harm we have caused you in your world by hardening our hearts.
ועל כולם אלוה סליחות. סלח לנו, מחל לנו, כפר לנו.
For all these failures of judgment and will, God of forgiveness, forgive us, pardon us, lead us to atonement.
Oh
And we turn to page 132. The place where we are right. From the place where we are right, flowers will never grow in the spring. The place where we are right is hard and trampled like a yard. But doubts and love dig up the world like a mole, a plow, and a whisper will be heard in the place where the ruined house once stood. We turn to page 134. Imagine how our lives might be if everyone had even a bit more of the wisdom that comes from seeing clearly. Suppose people everywhere simultaneously stopped what they were doing and paid attention for only so long as it took to recognize their shared humanity. Surely the heartbreak of the world's pain, visible to all, would convert everyone to kindness. turn to page 139 and we read responsively. Hear, O Israel, hear now the heartbeat of Israel.
The quiet space between the year that is ending and a year that begins.
Hear the call of hope and joy.
And hear the call of repentance and renewal.
Hear the call to create and embrace.
Hear the call to restore and to heal.
Hear the call to atone and perfect.
To search the soul and account for every deed.
Hear the call to wrestle with sins and flows.
To fight injustice and serve the suffering.
Hear the call to gather in the scattered sparks of divinity.
And hear the call to seek the core of our humanity.
Hear the call of compassion and forgiveness. Hear the call to return.
To Torah, to our people, to the one who teaches love and patience, mercy and truth.
Hear the commanding sound of tshuva. Hear the urgent call of tikkun. We're at page 141 with the calling of the shofar. Tekiah. Tekiah. תקיעה גדולה. יישר כוח. And may it be a Shana Tova to all of us as we're going to sing our closing song, L'Shana Tova. May it be a sweet year and a better year than the year that is just ending. Shana Tova, and please wish Shana Tova to someone you have not met before, and also to people you do know. Shana Tova.
Shana Tova.